Lucky. So I put in my notice at my job that was at a facility job. I gave them 4 weeks notice, and I had a new job, and I decided on a new job, and it's a private practice, and I don't have any clients yet. I have one scheduled for tomorrow night. So I decided that I'm going to take this ramp up time where I'm not making enough money to pay my bills, and I'm going to make it really productive. And I'm going to develop a course, like a make yourself more mindful course, and here's how, and here's some specific avenues and how it'll help. And we'll do different arms like nutrition, breathing, hydration, exercise, and just changing our mindset around most things that kind of our culture has taught us up till now. Some things you may have heard of, intuitive eating is getting pretty popular. I'm just having a positive mindset, encouraging versus discouraging, including self-compassion and self-kindness. And so anyway, it's all going to be centered around mindfulness, which starts with meditation. We'll also have a focus on habit in there, which is just kind of training your brain. All of this is that your brain is malleable. It's all plastic, and neuroscience has taught us this. I mean, it's empirically proven. So I just wanted to do a little intro today, and I'm really inspired and gonna use this time wisely, and hopefully take a little course to some of the local yoga studios here, since I'm really gonna miss doing group therapy, group treatment, psychoeducation. So I'm going to take a little course, develop a little course, take it maybe to some rehabs that can do like a consult type, use me as like a consultant or just like a part-time thing. And then of course yoga studios I think would be really receptive to a like a 6-week, once a week course or something. Donation based, and make it experiential, and just kind of start teaching about the things that have impacted me positively. Okay, so we'll do a little yoga. Yoga. Oh, I have my glasses on. Okay, Lucky, get down, get back, go. Okay. Start at the top of your mat and do what feels good. Find your roots. Take your chin up and down a couple times. Noting without judgment kind of the qualities that you're starting to feel in your body. As you maybe side stretch a little bit, keeping your joints all in one plane. Maybe relaxing the shoulder down away from the ear. Relaxing the jaw a little bit. And change sides when it's right. And start cultivating that breath that can sustain your brain. Feeling the breath maybe on the left side of the neck, maybe in that left shoulder, maybe in between every rib on that left side. When you're done, root down, reach the arms up, and fold forward. Hang out here for as long as it feels good. Feel free to bend your knees. If it's okay, you can drop the head and just kind of let it dangle. And then maybe find stillness. Slide your hands up your shin, come into a flat back. So stick your tailbone back, push your shoulders back and down. Feel the spine growing. Up, out through the top of the head and back through the tailbone. As you get looser and looser in the hamstrings here, you might take the hands down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale again, fold forward. So do this half sun salute a couple times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rising. Exhale, folding. Inhale, flat back, belly in, exhale, bow. Inhale, rising. Exhale, fold forward. This time, sun salutation A, modification. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into high plank. Pause here, find your obliques. Find your quadriceps. Find your whole front body. Deep breath in. Exhale. Drop your knees down and then come all the way down onto your belly. Interlace your hands at your lower back. Press the palms together. And then if you can, straighten the arms. Lift the chest. Maybe lift the toes. Maybe lift the thighs. You don't have to crank the chin up. A few more deep breath in. 1, 2, deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Hands right next to the chest, squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Downward dog. First dog. Build your house here on a strong foundation. Let the neck be free. Find the fingers spread wide. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Look between the hands and then walk your feet to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising. Exhale, equal standing. We'll do that sun salutation A one more time, a little faster. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high push-up. Hold this one, inhale. Exhale, you can low push-up or you can drop all the way to your belly like we did the first time. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. If you came to a class, I used to study with Baron Baptiste, and he said, if you came here to this class and just did child's pose and breathe the whole time, you would get benefits. So don't get concerned about the posture or what it looks like or how you're doing it. Just pay attention to what you're doing. And that's perfect right now. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Look between your hands, then walk your feet to the front or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising. Exhale, equal standing. Bend your knees, inhale. Utkatasana, one breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low push-up on the exhale as the lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Take your time here. We're going to spend some time in this first warrior one. Find your posture, squaring your hips and your chest to the front wall. And then breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot steps forward, still exhaling. Inhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, dog. Few breath in dog, or hands and knees, or child's pose. Deep inhale, long exhale. Look, then hopper step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up, Samasthiti. One more, sun salutation B. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow. One breath per posture here. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back, lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, still exhaling. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, right into chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale here. Or child's. If you're not, come into downward dog. Deep breath and lift the right leg up. And play with this. Maybe you bend and straighten. Maybe you level the hips and then take the right hip high. Whatever you're doing, paying close attention
as you do it. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round the upper back especially. Come onto the tippy lower left foot. Inhale, reach up. Same thing. Breathe out. Suck the belly up to the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding, 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 and then see if you can get your foot in between your hands without dragging it. Inhale. Drop the left knee down or come into a runner's lunge. Reach up. Low lunge or runner's lunge. This could be with the hands on the thigh, even with the hands on the floor. Or it could be with this back leg straight, or if you're really tight like I am, you might need to bend that back knee a little bit. Deep breath in. Get big here, long under the belly button, and then rotate left elbow across. Hands come to prayer, or whatever's appropriate for you today. With each inhale, get long in the torso. And with each exhale, rotate. Wring out the towel. All those muscles around your spine. Push the shoulders down the back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Carefully unwind. Inhale, let's neutralize that. Exhale, push back into a half split. Pay attention to see if you can level the hips or play with what it feels like to change the balance between the two or the height between the two. Inhale, come back into that lunge, and then bring your hands to the inside of the right foot, curl your back toes under if they're not already, and come into warrior two. Set it up. You know what to do. Where can you let go here? And where do you need to energize a little bit more? On your next inhale, reach the right arm up. Nice side stretch again here in the right side body. If you're tired in that front leg, you can straighten. Either way. Inhale, come back to warrior two or triangle. Now reach forward with that right arm. Now that it's straight, that front leg, and then drop the right hand either to the shin or a block or the floor, and play with this motion here, dropping the rib cage down and forward. Deep breath in. Look down at your right big toe. I have to grab my block though. We're gonna go for half moon, so sorry if I messed you up. Oh, why are you laying in my sweater? Oh well, you can lay there, I guess. All right, half moon. Block or no block. Maybe you can take the gaze upward or down and peek and see if you can see your back toes. A few more breaths. You could grab the back foot if you need a little quadricep stretch, or a big quadricep stretch, I should say. your front knee a little bit. Let go of your back foot if you have it. Gently, carefully land in warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Vinyasa if you like. Few breath here, or on the hands and knees or the child's pose. When you're ready, head back to downward dog if you're not. And then lift that left leg up and over if you want. You've got some freedom here. You've always got freedom. That's the beauty of practicing on YouTube at home, right? You never feel pressure to do what others are doing. And that can really help you kind of be more mindful and honest with yourself. Okay, bend your knee, round your upper back, engage your abdominals. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, rounding. So shoulders come so they're right over the wrist, not way forward of them. Inhale, reach it up. Last one. So round your back so you get really high. Bring the knee as close to the chest as you can and try to get that foot up there without dragging. And then make your way to either crescent lunge or low lunge. I get a bigger twist when I do a low lunge, so I'm gonna work here. That's the other good thing about practicing at home. You just make whatever noises you want, especially when you're not the one on camera. Deep breath in. Exhale. Get the right elbow across. And then if you've collapsed, keep trying to find that space that you were able to create and you're facing forward. See about pushing the hands toward the heart center. And keeping the belly in. Whenever you're rotating, you're keeping the belly in to protect the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale carefully. Unwind. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, half splits. Breathe. Wherever you are, mentally or physically, that breath brings you back to present moment. Inhale. Back into your lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your left foot. Curl your back toes under. And then make your way to warrior two. Great. Reverse. Triangle. And then Ardha Chandra Asana. Any version you like. Generally, you want to challenge yourself to do whatever you did on the other side. But if you have an injury, you know, and you kind of have to temper something on one side, you don't have to do it exactly the same on the other side. Your body will equalize eventually. But if it's a big injury, you might want to take it easy on the other side too. Carefully step back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Vinyasa if you like. Child's pose or downward dog for a few breaths. Deep breath in. Long breath out. We're just going to do a couple little things here to kind of roll the back. So come up onto the tippy toes or the tippy balls of the feet. Round the back. So what I mean is push up in between the shoulder blades. Come forward. And then come into a flat plank. Deep breath in here. Engage even your obliques. So pull your side belly to the midline. And then everything up right under the belly button. And then downward dog. So we'll do that flow a couple times. So rounding, pulling the belly button in. Breathe out. Engage the belly even more. Inhale. Exhale, dog. That's good. Reach the right foot forward. So come into warrior one. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, pull that right shoulder back. Try to square the chest towards the front wall. Exhale, fold forward. And you could work strength here and really press the back foot down. Or you can kind of come to the inside of the right leg if you want to work flexibility. So wherever you are, you're kind of trying to keep turning the warrior one hips on. So keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forward, keeping the back foot really rooted. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. So your balance pose. You could interlace to kind of reinforce shoulders down the back. Play with the hips staying level by kind of internally rotating that left leg. Okay, bend your right knee a bit to stand up. Bring your hands to your hips. Maybe you straighten this left leg, or maybe you keep it bent. When you're ready, step back into your warrior position. Reach the arms up. And Vinyasa. Breathe. Left foot slips forward, warrior one. When you're ready, breathe here. And then interlace, other thumb on top, the really weird way with the fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale. I was thinking to myself, after I said that, I've been working a lot with non-judgment. And it's not the weird way, it's just the the way that's not as easy for me. How's that? Or for you. Warrior 1, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 3. You can play with the arms again. One pointed gaze. It could be on the floor or right ahead of you. Standing balance. Here the gaze is probably eye level straight ahead. I have lots of little blemishes in my new little yoga room. Lots of little blemishes on the wall. Okay, warrior 1, when you're ready, reach up. Exhale. Chaturanga. Or down to the floor. Cobra or dog. To downward dog or child's pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, hands and knees, and exhale to downward dog. Step the right foot forward, and then come into your Prasarita stance. So feet parallel, or even a little pigeon-toed. I don't like to do this on like one side before you've done the other side, so I always do it afterwards. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, fold forward. So we're only going to do one of these. So hands wherever you like them. You could do A, B, C, or D. Few breaths. What can you do and still walk off your mat as healthy as you walked onto it? That's what at 50, that's what I'm always making sure I do. Instead of doing all the arm balances, if I go to a class, I'm like, no, I think I want to walk out of here healthy as I walked in. Inhale, flat back. For me, exhale. Bring the hands right under your shoulders. Then bring your right hand to the center and lift your left arm up. You can let the hips come off level, take a nice twist, or you can keep the hips level and really work the shoulder opener, or just working kind of the flat back and the more even straddle. I'm working kind of a right groin, open, chest opener, change. Few big breaths. I didn't mean that 50's old. I just have a lot of old injuries that I have to take care of. Deep breath in. Exhale. Release down. Jump your toes together. And play with a little squat here if you want. You might do kind of a close-footed squat. You could work maybe garland or something like that. Or you could work a big squat. Just find your posture and see if you can find some stillness. See if you can find less struggle. Even when it's hard. Less struggle. Okay, then sometime. Sit. Ah. Sorry, I think it's getting dark. I'll put on some lights. That's better. Okay. Let's do a couple back bends. So we'll do camel first. So come up to your knees. Make sure that you're tilting the tailbone under, right? Whatever you do, tilt the tailbone under and lift the heart. And you could stay right here, or you could do more. And then sit back on your heels, stretch out the fascia of your soles of your feet for a bit. Onto your knees, maybe just a few shoulder swings, right arm on top and then left arm on top. My one yoga teacher locally here always says, like, reminds him of when he was a competitive swimmer. Camel. Your version. Today. And sit back on your heels. If that's healthy for your knees, you could take hero. My knees was not happy yesterday, so I'm going to stay away from hero today. But for hero, you would bring the feet away from you and give yourself room for your butt to sit in between your shins. When you're done with hero, make your way up and come into seated. And then you can lay down for bridge or an assisted bridge or a couple wheels. I'm just going to do bridges, some assisted bridges today. So lift your hips up. You can use your quads, your strength, or you can use a block like I am. You can interlace the hands under you to kind of get up off the spine completely, including the neck. All right, so you're just on your arms and your head, whatever kind of bridge you're in. You're using those legs or the block to keep you off your spine. Okay, relax. You can rest in Supta Baddha Konasana, supine angle. And then take another bridge or wheel. We'll do two more. A few breaths here, like maybe 5. 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. You can stretch it out if you like, or take that Supta Baddha Konasana again. And then one more, bridge or wheel, whatever you feel like. I'm just going to do another bridge. Deep breath in. Exhale, lay it down. Relax. If this is a relaxing posture for you, maybe an arms up Baddha Konasana. And then maybe happy baby or dead bug, we used to call it. And we got to more positive posture names. Happy baby is a much better visual here. Okay. And then before we do anything much more, let's do some abs to kind of neutralize the back after the back bends. So grab your block, or if you want, you can grab a weight if you have like a dumbbell. I have my socks all over. And then just bring your feet off the floor. You can reach your hands under your legs, kind of for like a broken boat or half boat. You could be in a full boat. And then you can grab your block or your weight and crisscross a few times. Kind of like you can pretend you're like paddling. Navasana, boat pose. Navasana. Couple more paddles. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together, but create a long, wide, lengthy diamond and round. Because now that you've kind of neutralized the back a little bit with the abdominals, you can round. And if your back wasn't calling for you to round yet, you could always try another posture and keep the back nice and flat. I should have given you that option first off. I'm a little rusty. So here you might like an inversion. You could do a handstand or a headstand or a forearm balance or shoulder stand or legs up the wall. Just get your feet over your head for a little bit for about 10 breaths. I'll do a headstand. Oh, sometimes I really like having carpet. I really didn't want it, but I'm also really grateful to have this room. Count your breath. You might have about 5 more. Headstanders, handstanders, forearm balance, take child's pose. If you're doing shoulder stand, you might take plow. Or Garnipidasana. Or happy baby. And then make your way back to seated. And let's do half pigeon. It's as difficult or as easily as you need it. I'm really being careful with my knees today, so I'm going to keep my shin at quite a tight angle. But if you're really open, you might have your shin parallel to the front of your mat. Change legs. Bring the left leg around for double pigeon. Change. If you're really open here, you might be able to fold flat over your legs. And then take this right foot across and then bring this bottom foot close to your tush for a twist. So if your right leg is over your left, then you're going to turn to your right. Change. Make sure you root down to go up with a twist. So make sure you always are twisting with a long spine as opposed to a rounded back. So you always want to twist the spine while it's long and keep the belly a little engaged. Unwind when you're done. And feel free to kind of shake out the legs. Kind of windshield wiper side to side. Excuse me. And then take anything else you need. You might like more seated poses. Or you might like more supine poses, maybe some more twisting, or maybe some more hamstring poses. I'm just ready to be done. So I'm going to take my corpse pose and turn off the video. But before you settle into your Shavasana, I'll say thank you for joining me, and I hope you try another one of my practices.